Lazarus has the best choreography of any anime that dropped this year, and if you disagree, you're wrong, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. So Timu Amanda Waller over here is trying to recruit Axel to join her bootleg Suicide Squad, but Axel responds saying, nah, I'ma do my own thing, and decides to break out of prison. So he shoves the officer, gets him agitated. He pulls out his gun, so Axel ducks down and hits this flip to kick the officer's arm that's holding the gun. The officer then gathers himself and tries to shoot at Axel, but he pushes his left leg, therefore making him lose his balance. Then pulls his right leg, forcing him to turn and get on one knee like he's about to propose. Axel then manages to get the gun out of his hand just right as he shot it. The officer tries to retrieve the gun, but Axel stops it, and look at this nigga's face. This is the same expression kids would have when their mom forced them to use an enema. Axel, being the disrespectful piece of shit that he is, drives his knee into the back of this dude's skull, making him feast on that concrete. He gets possession of the gun and makes the other officer to take off his cuffs, and once that was done, he got to skedaddling. But before we get any further, I have to highlight that the animation is too clean. Shout out to Mappa. The movements are fluid and the colors just pop off the screen. I know the closest thing those niggas got to a vacation was them having a bathroom break. Back to the chase scene. Axel hits this flip to get to the second floor, and while doing that gives Alibaba Amanda Waller this light-skinned ass stare. Niggas will do just about anything to form aura. This shit is despicable. So Axel makes it to the second floor, and just look at this dumbass.
Hold it right there! Hold it right there! Hold it right there!
What do you mean freeze? This nigga was at arm's length. You could have just grabbed him. Why did you step back and pull out your gun? Are you scared? Axel continues running, makes this officer look stupid, then jumps to the other side of the building. But while trying to get to the next floor, someone grabs his leg. Broski, why is this nigga here after the violation he just got? So Axel grabs a hold of his face and oh hell nah, bro. Did Axel just make this nigga get a mouthful of his cock and balls? And I want to remind you niggas that this dude Axel is in prison, so that is some filthy dick all up in his face. This dude should have stayed where he was. Axel gets to the third floor. This dude tries to intercept him, but he flips over him, hooks the arm, and takes him down. This other guy comes in and tries to close the distance, but Axel is like, here's a foot to the face. He tries to land a punch, but Axel weaves that shit and kicks him again. Another officer pulls up and Axel embarrasses that nigga. Why are you standing up? Stay down. Do the niggas that work at this prison have a humiliation kink? Are they masochists? Axel jumps off and slides down this pole, and damn, that form. My nigga, were you a stripper before you entered prison? He gets to the other side, and just when he was making his way up the railing, this nigga grabs him by his collar and tries to break his neck off. But Axel grabs his tie, pulls on it, and makes this nigga bang his face on the steel bar. And look at that, Broski's nose is leaking like a girl's pussy on the time of the month. The officer goes in for an attack. Axel weaves that, shoves him a kick to the dome, and when I saw him hit the Bruce Lee pose, I knew it was over. Man, they really made us look at this nigga's bussy. He gets to running, deals damage to these two niggas, and that's it for one of the best choreographed chase scenes I've ever seen. It low-key reminds me of the Across the Spider-Verse chase scene. Speaking of Spider-Verse, 9 years for a trilogy is insane. By the way, please subscribe.